Like, my hard work's paying off. Like, Brooklyn, you're 10 years old and you're benching with 25-year-olds and 27-year-olds. It's just super crazy. Hi, I'm Brooklyn Spinner. I'm 10 years old and I'm from Montana. I'm an Olympic lifter and CrossFitter, and my goal is to make it to the CrossFit Games when I'm 14 years old in 2021.
This preteen has dedicated her life to CrossFit, the high-intensity mix of gymnastics and weightlifting.
When I wake up in the morning, I love having a purpose for life. I love having a goal, a drive, and I'm not the type of person, when I wake up in the morning, I just go with the flow. That's definitely not me. I'm very competitive. I always want to be working to make myself better.
Brooklyn first began training with her dad, Corey, when she was just 6 years old.
Brooklyn first got into CrossFit about 4 years ago when I went in. Yeah, she had that obsession for the rings. And she would just go to the rings every day. You know, I don't even think she knew what they were. She was just like trying to pull herself up on them for like hours. And then all of a sudden she got her first muscle up and was like, smile from here to here. Floodgates have been open ever since.
How often do I work out? I work out 6 to 7 days a week. And I'm at the gym usually for 8 to 9 hours.
Brooklyn even homeschools so she can focus on her training.
Do I ever feel like I'm missing out on other things kids are doing? No, because when I'm traveling, I'm thinking to myself, like, Brooklyn, you're doing awesome. Like, other kids in your neighborhood aren't gonna be traveling to Miami and all these other places, and they're not gonna get the same opportunity that you're getting with CrossFit. The CrossFit gym is my friends and family. So my neighborhood friends, they're always like, wow, you're so strong. Like, I bet you could like pick me up and throw me across the room if you tried to.
Get up, get up. There you go. Easy, let's go. Yeah. Too easy. Sweet.
CrossFit is the biggest family I've ever had. CrossFit is community, so when I'm with the people from my gym, I'm like, man, like this is where I belong.
At just 10 years old, Brooklyn is already outlifting adults.
Super fun to see her succeed and make crazy lifts on her percentages and her body weight workouts that she beats me at the majority of the time. You would never really expect that from a 10-year-old.
Rub it in Kelly's face sometimes when we're doing pull-ups or something. I'll be like, oh, you gonna do pull-ups today? Can't wait to reach you.
Sometimes, all the time, whatever. Oh.
Brooklyn trains with me every day. I train with her now. Like, she teaches me just, if not more than I teach her. So it's pretty amazing.
My number one goal is to make the CrossFit Games. When I achieve that goal, which I will, it'll be the biggest reward I could ever have. I mean, I've been working at this thing for over 3 years now. And so when I finally make it to the games, I'll be 7 years into CrossFit, and that's the first year I can actually compete. I would really also like to make the Olympics for weightlifting. Do I think I'll ever get bored of CrossFit? No way, Jose. There is no way that I could ever get bored with CrossFit. You can never beat the game of CrossFit. There's no other sport that I could be in that would make me as happy as I am with CrossFit.